classes, and I get my hemp milk, and I mean, I have to laugh because Charlene's like the original wheatgrass girl too, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm turning into Charles Champagne. I mean, I really, but I love it, and I love the cosmetics. We were here, Karen has a new cosmetic line, and just love it. So anyway, thank you for assembling us. It's really great to be here, and you know, I have to say, this is probably one I've done maybe 4 book signings, and this is really the most intimate, and of all the people in this room, it's interesting how life works. That this is a very interesting group. I've had people stop in that I hadn't seen in years that were just surrounded by me. And it's, you know, they say with good people, there's 6 degrees of separation. And I do think you reach a point in your life when you really do start getting, your network starts unfolding, because people that are similar and that have common goals and similar type of ways of looking at life, they start coming together. And I see this in this room tonight. It's very, very interesting. You know, I can go around this room with the people that have left. Charlene is still here. Are you still here? Oh. Charlene is like, you know, I've known forever and love her. And I had a girlfriend who I hadn't seen that I used to take a golf lesson with. That was, she never show up at the golf lesson. We do East Bank, and it's one of those girlfriends, you know, that you love. You say, okay, let's split that hour so we can split the cost. And every week would go by and she didn't show up, so I had to pay for the full hour of golf. And she'd say, oh, I'm so busy. You know, the ladies, we're always so busy. I'm so busy. I got my company and I got my kids. But she showed up tonight, and I hadn't seen her forever.
Who was that?
That was Susan Steves.
Oh, she is. Oh.
Yeah, Susan. Who is now, she emailed me today. And then Michelle Lorenz, who I remember years ago being together, and I've known Brenda off and on throughout. In fact, I think I remember Brenda when I was in commercial real estate. I used to work, and I think I remember crossing by in a building when she was in it. I worked at CB Commercial, and I'd been in it, and there were a few women in it. And I think I remember passing her in the corridor, and I was all 25, and you were probably similar age.
17.
Yeah. She was young. I was old. Because we never get old, do we, Brenda? So actually, I think you're older than I am. But anyway, by a few years. But anyway, I digress. But this whole journey of what we've done is, and it goes back to my book here. When I wrote this book, I woke up one day and I was feeling overwhelmed with my life. I felt like, why am I so busy? Everything seemed to be like on a stopwatch. You know, I couldn't get a handle on what was going on in my life. And I'm not particularly, I'm pretty organized. So I felt either I'm taking on too much, and I started to feel like life is one big to-do list that we're always doing. And I said, well, why is it a big to-do list? So I went back to my office and I said, why is it a big to-do list? And I started breaking down all the parts of my life, you know, friends, work, my mate, my family, just taking longer to get ready because I'm getting older, you know. I look in the mirror, my cheeks are like disappearing. You know, I used to have this round face, now it's like this little face. And you know, and no Botox in the world's going to fill it. So I really was getting, but I really felt like everything's like my eyes. I was getting more, you know, I couldn't see myself as well. You know, appointments, you know. And I said, now I've got more, the reason I have time, because now I've got, you know, I used to go get my teeth done once a year. Now it's like 3 times a year. You know, then I fill in, then I discovered Botox a couple of years ago. I said, I got to do a Botox. Then, you know, I got my teeth whitened. I got to go get my teeth whitened. I got to go, you know, so it's like, and that's not even like, you know, I haven't even gotten into like big plastic surgery yet. So, you know, now I'm looking at my breasts, and the breasts, as long as they're bigger than my stomach, I'm happy. I go in the mirror and hey, I'm good. And then I get the back and I see cellulite, and I think, son of a. So and I don't know what to do with it, but I can't, between the bright lights and the customer. I was overwhelmed with my life. And then I'm waiting, and my husband's running out the door, and of course I could go with him because we both work out of the same office, and why split 2 cabs? You know, why not go together? So I'm running out, and he's ready in 5 minutes, and it's an hour. So I'm half dressed, I'm running out, and I'm thinking, why don't I just take a cab? Let him go. You know, but I can't because I don't want to spend the extra money. So the whole thing was just, and then my mother's calling in the midst of all this with her own issues, you know, nothing really important, you know, just, but, you know, like, talking about her own stuff, you know, and never asked me if is it a good time for me, it's always a good time for her, and I'm going to talk to you, you know, and then the charity stuff that we get overloaded with, right, where we take on, we say, oh, sure, I'll do that silent auction, next thing you know it, you know, like you're running around town trying to find items, and it's just, you know, in the meantime, I'm making no money, nothing, I haven't made money since 2007, I'm my second year, and you don't make money on books, really. You got to sell a lot of books. So anyway, we're hoping we sell a lot of books, and this book is, Irma Bombeck was one of my favorite people. And Irma was, to me, she said in one of her books that I rarely find life funny. And then she went on to make me laugh through the rest of her book. And I connected with her because I really, in my heart, I think I don't find it too funny. But when I look at what I do day to day, I had to look at it and say, you know, there is a lot of humor in life. And you have to really look at it with humanity. You have to look at life with humor and set boundaries in your life. And I started to realize what I wasn't doing well is saying no. I had a lot of acquaintances that really didn't care about me that I needed to let go. You know, those people, the friends will always be in your life, and I really believe a true friend, and I've said this to Charlene, a true friend is someone you can pick up the phone if you haven't talked to them in years and just pick up where you left off. And I really believe that those are the people that are there for you. So this is a book on friendship. It's a book on how friendships change, to give your friends some room. You know, I mean, Karen, I'm just going to put a beeper on her and try to, I mean, you know, you got to stay, but you got to, people are busy, they have their own lives, and you have to give them, if you truly want them in your life, and again, you needed to choose, you know, if you want them in your life, and you got to put some effort into it, who you want to put the effort in with people and who you don't, and who you really, you know, and it's okay to let people go. I realized, too, over the years that I have a database of people, because I've done so many different careers. I know people from all over. And, you know, I can't keep contact. I can't do the chain letter. I'm not a chain letter. Oh, I love you so much, you know, you're the best. And it's just not too real to me. I can't say peace to everyone in the world. Facebook, I'm a disaster on because I just, you know, I can't put all those pictures on. It's a full-time job to do that. So I decided to write a book instead, and this is a book to share with everyone. And it's fun. It's real. I kept saying when I wrote this to keep it honest, because if it's not honest, I know women will read right through it and they'll say it's cliche. It's not a cliche book. It's a book that will make you laugh, will make you cry, and I hope it's some people have said to me, it's like having coffee or margaritas with your best friend. And realize that we're all in this journey together. We're all trying to manage our life. And you know what? We're all trying to do the best job we can. And again, if you don't like something, then you have to learn how to say no. And draw boundaries with everyone in your life. You need to, the only person, you can only be as good as you are. So if you don't take care of yourself, then you can't be a good friend, you can't be a good lover, you can't be a good mother. So it's a reminder for women to take care of themselves. And it gets more difficult as we get older because we're dealing with so many things and with our own life and eventual you know, older age. And this is the time for change. I said 40, though I'm you know, 52, because it's the beginning of change. And I was hoping to reach some people that were in their 40s that could be a step ahead of where I was, that could start realizing these things and make the change now and do the things you want to do. And don't panic about it, but just do it. Don't waste your time on things. So anyway, it's good to see say, everyone, thank you. Thanks for coming. Stand up and have one. I'm still here.
And I have some little gift bags for